this bag, which is a Hermes vintage leather bag. I think that's literally the name of the bag because it was 47 years old. Was made in 47 years ago, so there wasn't really an official name of it. It's normally the box leather, which is this specific leather. So I really want to share with you guys because at the moment I don't really see a lot of videos about the understated handbags of Hermes. A lot of people have some misconception about Hermes. It's like only the richest people could afford, but this bag as a luxury handbag is relatively pretty affordable. I got it for around 650 euros, which although it's a lot of money, but as an Hermes bag it is a very low price, I would say. So if anyone needs a price comparison, the current price for let's don't say Birkin and Kelly because it's a completely different style bag, but let's speak of a similar style handbag, which is a constant bag. At the moment the retail price is around 5,000 to 6,000 euros in the store. So if you personally want to get a bag which is in very good quality and also have good customer service, please note that the customer service, I'm not saying that how a sales associate work towards you, because I do notice there are some of them might not be in the best mood by time to time, but what I'm speaking of is that if you have any leather goods from Hermes that is not being modified by outside leather shops, most of the time you could send the handbag back to Hermes to do repairs and refurbish, and normally it will cost around 200 to 400 euros, depends on what type of refurbishment you need. But as a long run, speaking of in long run, if you are the type of person who likes to use handbags, probably just have 3 or even just 1, I think this is a very good investment, because a lot of company, although they do offer refurbish service, but for example Chanel, they do no longer really gives a good refurbishment service anymore, because at the moment their policy is any bag after more than 5 years for refurbishment you will need to have the improvement of sale, although it could could be different in different states, country, but this is a general policy that they published more or less 2 years ago. So speaking of that, this is a very long intro, but I want to show you guys how the details are, and a little bit more of the details and what fits and how this bag open. So in order to open the bag, as you can see, this is the structure of the bag. You can see that it's actually you can see the straps are separate because it has a very special design, which I really love. But first of all, let me first show you how to open the bag. So to open this bag, you just pull this thing up, and pretty much you have 2 big compartments with some slots inside. And as you guys can see, this is the logo here. For leather reference, this is box leather. So box leather is one of the oldest Hermes leather. If you don't know what it is, it's generally a soft leather with smooth leather with a slight grain, but it's known for it's prone to scratch, but it's also known for the easiness to repair. But please do note, when you are looking for this kind of vintage bag, you do have to be careful on the crackings, which you can see here on the strap. There are some slight crackings, but personally I do not mind, because from the feeling of the leather, it's still pretty sturdy. So that's another tip if you have the chance to purchase this on the secondhand handbag shop, is to feel the leather. If you feel like it's steady and firm, then I would recommend you purchase a bag. But if you feel like it's breaking apart when you like hold it or slightly squish it, then I would not recommend you to purchase a handbag, because most likely, even if you send it back to Hermes, a lot of times it could be only repaired by the surface. Sometimes, most of the time, according to my sales associate, is that sometimes they will repolish the bag and then put a slight layer of clear leather gel to basically kind of cosmetic cover up a little bit. But when it's cracked, it's very hard to repair to the, just by looking at this, it's very, you can see that as a bag for 47 years old, it is quite impressive. And the leather, the hardware haven't been tarnished, which I really like about the vintage bags, because the current production in any brands, normally the gold hardware are easier to tarnish because the gold plates are not as thick. So let me show you a little bit more on the inside. So as you can see, I have some things inside because I want to show you what fits inside actually. And you can see here that you have an card slots over here, and then you have another slot which you can open up and open, and you can also slide some card over here. So as you can see, it fits a lot. The structure is very similar to the constant bag, and when you close it, you just simply push down and then it would basically go in. So it's a very special design, and also on that period of time, there are some similar handbags with the same strap structures, but different clasps design. So I'm super recommend you to, if you have the chance, to look for the bag that you that is in this model, because most of the time the qualities are really good. And the other special feature on this bag I want to mention is that the strap is actually adjustable. Yes, it is adjustable in a very special way actually. So you take off from the clasps here, and you just simply pull them. One second, just pull it up, and it's actually adjustable, and you can adjust to the length you want, and then it can simply be a crossbody bag by this, which is a very special design that you just don't see a lot these days. And then it will be a crossbody bag. So yeah, that is my current favorite bag, and I know I haven't been here for a while, and on YouTube for a while, and I'm currently filming multiple videos. So if you're interested in more luxury handbags or fashion tips, or even home, I'm also starting home decorations, room decorations, please follow me and then leave some comments on sharing your thoughts. And if you have any suggestions, leave some comments so I could know your suggestions. The only thing is, please be respectful. And yeah, that's about it.